Hey, greetings everyone. Glenn Calloway from the basement, back with another video. This is kind of a potpourri. I want to do a review of the Bob Dylan movie, A Complete Unknown, which I saw on Friday. I want to talk about a couple other things, a small box set I picked up. Let's start with the Bob movie. I freaking loved it, I gotta say. Timothy Chalamet, the actor who played Bob Dylan, did a freaking fantastic job. I was going into this thinking, the man is, it's hard, I think, to play roles of these rock stars that you, like with Bob, I worship the man. He's the greatest of all time. And for someone to play him, just, I wasn't comfortable with it. The guy captured him beautifully, I thought. And he did his own vocals on the songs. Outstanding performances of the songs. Outstanding. I'm of the thought that if young people are going to see this film just because it's a movie and they go to the movies, there's going to be a lot of people interested in listening to Bob, maybe the early stuff, the freewheeling and stuff like that. Great. I mean, the story kicks off when Bob gets to New York City in 1961. Of course, the movie's only like an hour and 45 minutes or something, so they got to condense everything. And they play with the facts a little bit. So they got him, he meets his girlfriend, who's they call Sylvie. That's Sue Rotolo, who's on the cover of Freewheelin', that woman, who was a big part of Bob's early life in New York. They play with facts a little bit. They changed her name to Sylvie. Now, someone told me that was at Bob's request, that they not use her real name. They like I said, the facts were played with a little bit to kind of get everything in, condense it. So like, it ends in Newport when Bob goes electric, and that's when they get the fans really going crazy, and that's when they get a fan yelling out Judas, and Bob says, "I don't believe you," and then he turns around and says, "Play it loud." That all happened in the 65 tour in England, that stuff. But for dramatic impact, they put it at Newport, which wasn't bad. The people who played, like Pete Seeger, I think it was Ed Norton. I haven't looked it up, but it sure looked like Ed Norton to me. Did a great job. They showed Bob going to visit Woody Guthrie at where he was staying when he was really ill. And just the whole thing was just really, really good. If you haven't seen it, even if you're not a Bob Dylan fan, it's a pretty damn good movie. So I'm giving it like 4.5 stars out of 5. The only way they could have made it better is to make it longer. And I don't know. But it was definitely different than the music biopics that have been coming out in the last few years. I did not like the Queen one. I didn't like the Elvis one. I saw 5 minutes of the Elton John one. I just think they tried to make these people, I don't know, like just, it's too much. It's too polished and too, big and grandiose or something. There's something about those movies that just turned me off. This was very low key. Great job at showing New York City in the early 60s, Greenwich Village scene, and it was just outstanding. Anyway, next. This morning, Billy Strings, like this guy's like, he's number one guy on the planet right now for me, announced tour dates yesterday. Spring Tour 2025. Tickets went on sale this morning at 10 o'clock. I had a pre-sale code. I went on. I'm going to see Billy Strings May 30th, 31st in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Now, let me tell you a little bit Ticketmaster this morning. I got my pre-code sale yesterday. I can hardly frickin' sleep. I phoned my nephew Jack, who went to the show with me last year, and we had just such a magical time. He's in. We got our money figured out, how much we want to spend on tickets. I go on Ticketmaster and clock in, make sure that my passwords are working and everything's great. I go on this morning. Billy sends me a thing now. You can go, it was about 9:45. You can go in now and get in the waiting room. So push the button, go in the waiting room. Ticketmaster puts a thing up saying, we need to send you a verification code. And they have my old phone number. Now, it's probably my fault that I didn't change my number. I moved in September, but still, here's the way it worked. Ticketmaster says, we're going to send you a code to your old phone number. Well, I don't have my old phone number anymore. But there's no other option. You can't say, well, could you send it to my email or something? They don't give you any other way of verifying yourself. So I'm going, oh my God, now I'm shut out. I don't know what I'm going to do. So I get out of that and I go back into Ticketmaster and I log into my account settings, change your phone number. I go to change the phone number. I type in the new phone number and it comes up with the box saying, we're going to send you a verification phone to your old phone number to verify your new phone number. Like, how does that make any frickin' sense? If I had an old phone number, how am I supposed to access my old phone that I don't have anymore? Like, it was insane. Now it's like 5 to 10, and I am freaking the hell out. My wife hears me down here scream. I'm losing my frickin' mind. I'm telling you, I was losing it. I was so frustrated. I just wanted to, I tried to get a hold of Ticketmaster, you chat, get good frickin' luck when you got 5 minutes to go. Dawned on me, I said, I'm going to phone my daughter, Andrea. I phoned her and said, are you home? Yeah. Are you busy? No. Okay. Can you log on to I'm going to send you this email. Go on, buy tickets, Billy Strings. And we went on FaceTime so I could look at her screen while she's doing it. And she bought the tickets for me. But I could have got better tickets if that hadn't all happened. I ended up 500th in line by the time we got her up and running. And when I first logged on, if everything would have went smoothly, I probably would have been in the first 100. So it's not a big arena. It's called the Van Andel Arena in Grand Rapids, Michigan. 12,000 seater. Their American Hockey League team, the Grand Rapids Griffins, play there. So we ended up in the second level, kind of in the corner, and the stage is at the other end. But they're not bad seats, and we paid for both nights. We paid $279 US, which works out to about so at $100 a night, it's going to cost each of us. That's a little less than that, maybe $90 a night. So pretty happy with the ticket prices. I'm anxious, excited, can't wait till the end of May. So there's that. Now next, Miles Davis. I love Miles Davis. But always, still, like, there's so much Miles out there. You never know if you're going to get something good or not. And they created this bootleg series for Miles Davis. And I have not heard one note of any of the bootleg series. I saw my buddy Jamie Cottle show the bootleg series. It's up to volume 8 right now. And I saw him do his unboxing of volume 8. And I'm going, geez, I'd love to get one of those, but which one do you get? And I went on like Steve Hoffman forums where people are talking about it. People are kind of saying which ones to avoid. I think there's one of them that is a lot of studio stuff and it's a lot of studio chatter. And who needs that? So that was considered ranked kind of the lowest one. But anyway, I'm in a used record store. Last Friday when we went to see the movie in Kingston, Ontario, we stopped at Chumley's in Kingston. And I'm picking up a couple of CDs. I've been spending a lot of money, so I'm really kind of just going, oh man, like I got to slow down. So I picked up a couple of CDs I was interested in. And then I found this. Miles Davis, Bootleg Series, Volume 7. It was $24. So it sells new for up here for $45. This is Canadian funds. So I went, wow, okay. I threw those other CDs back on the shelf and went, no, I'm getting this. So this is Volume 7. That's what happened from 1982 to 1985. It comes with a book like this. Very nice booklet. Great shot of Miles there. And 3 CDs that are nicely packaged. That's, in case you don't know, that's CD 3. And that's CD 2. And that's CD 1, just in case you get confused. Now, it's a nice heavy kind of cardboard. They slip in and out really easily, not like those cheap ones where you scratch your CDs. So I'm quite happy with that. This CD1 is frickin' amazing. It starts out with a song called Santana, which is like 14 minutes long. And it's the funkiest frickin' song I've ever heard in my life. I mean, Sly Stone doesn't hold a candle to this. This is incredible. So yeah, it's really good. CD2 seemed to me to be very well. I'd only listened to the first couple of songs, and the first song is "Time After Time," the great Cyndi Lauper tune. So it's very mellow, kind of melodic, jazzy, almost soft jazz. It's really good. But the theme from Jack Johnson is on here, and there's all kinds of stuff. And CD3, I have heard. Well, I see it right here. It's a performance live in Montreal from 1983, and I'm here. I haven't listened to this yet, but I hear it's amazing. So, very, very happy to have that. I'm going to look for more in this series. Like I said, I'm on a real Miles kick these days. Just one of the great musicians of all time. And that's about it for now. I'm going to go live tonight on Northern Revolution's channel. Rob, remember we used to do the Wednesday chats all the time. Rob took them over and still does them a fantastic job every Wednesday night. So tune into Northern Revolutions every Wednesday. Tune in tonight and join me. I'm going to be on. I'm excited. I haven't done it for a long time, and I love Rob. We're going to do 10 albums that we treasure. So that's going to be interesting. I haven't pulled them yet. Not necessarily like treasure monetarily, just albums that, I guess, in other words, if the house was blowing up, what 10 albums would you grab that I can't live without these? So I got to really think this through and find the ones that I'm going to pick. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, have a great day, everyone. We'll be back soon. Take care.